Okay, welcome guys. Seem to be having some problems today with doing a live video at this time of day. So hopefully this is the third time. Hopefully it won't bump me off. Okay, so this class is designed for anybody that is isolated in a nursing home right now, can't go out and do their regular exercise programs, maybe is in a wheelchair at home, whatever it might be. It's the easiest of workouts, but it's going to keep you moving very gently. So I'm calling it slow and steady. And the purpose of the class is to move slow and steady. Okay, so all I want you to have is a chair that you can sit on, or your wheelchair, or even the edge of your bed if you can get your feet flat doing that. If you're going to sit there, you got to keep that spine really straight. So I prefer a chair. Okay, so we're going to come over to our chair. I've got a ball here. If you don't have a ball, that's perfectly fine. You can just pretend that you have a ball. Okay, so we're going to start with warming up a tiny bit. So just bring 1 foot off of the ground a little bit and just make some slow circles with your ankles. Okay, so this is a very slow, relaxed workout. As I said, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, and then go the other direction. If this hurts in any way, hurts your leg, bring it down for a little bit. You can rest as many times as you need to. Good. Let's bring up the other side and circle there. So if you're here watching live, just give me a little note saying hi or anything that you want so that I know that I'm not all by myself. Okay. And other side. This will be posted on my YouTube channel under Slow and Steady, and you are free to share that channel to your family in any way, your senior, your parents, anything like that. Okay, good. I'm going to go back to the other foot, and you're just going to kind of point and flex. So these exercises are a little bit similar to some of the ones that you might see in some of my other classes. They're just toned down as far as speed and movement. Okay. And up and down. So if I am going too fast for you, please just nice and slow. Okay, good. And then let your ankle kind of swing back and forth if you can. So I realize if you're in a wheelchair and you do not have mobility of your lower body, and this is just not possible for you, that's okay. Hang out. We will do some upper body stuff that you can do. Okay, come up with the other foot and just gently point and flex. Okay, so I'm not trying to force anything, just getting some movement in the ankle, and you notice you're feeling a bit of a pull or a stretch all the way up your leg. That's what we're after. Okay, and then let that ankle swing. Notice I'm not letting my leg swing. I'm just letting my ankle swing if I can. If you have arthritis, this is a good movement, but if it causes you pain, then you can back off. If you just feel a little bit tight doing it and you're only like this much, that's okay. Do what you can. Okay, good. And then you're just going to gently, just a little bit, halfway, bring up your leg in front of you if you can. Bring it up. For now, we're just warming it up. We're going to go higher and higher. Okay, just a little tiny bit. There you go. You have to slow it right down. Maybe it takes you this long. That's okay. Okay, you don't have to be doing it exactly the same speed as me. Whatever works for you. Okay, now that those knees are a little bit warmed up, we're going to try to lift your leg a little higher. Now, you might not be able to lift all the way up. It might hurt your back when you do that. Then don't lift that high. Okay, so maybe you're only able to lift this high. That's fine. Okay, so lift. Hold it there for a second if you can, making sure it doesn't hurt your back. It should tighten up the front of your leg. And then slowly bring it down. Okay, so sit nice and tall in that chair so that your back is supported. If you're on the edge of your bed instead, you've really got to make yourself tall. Okay, and up and down. There you go. Up and down. See if you can bring one up and just hold it for a little tiny while. Hold it. Make sure your back's okay. This muscle right here might get a little bit tired. It might feel like it's going to shake a little bit. That's okay. It might even burn. That's okay. Okay, and then bring it down slowly. Bring it down early if you need to. Come up. Breathe. Try to cause no tension in anywhere else in your body other than this muscle. Okay, so relax the rest of your body. Hold it for a few seconds if you can. If you have to come down, you come down. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Good. We're going to come up to your upper body a tiny bit, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is just allow your arms to swing at your sides gently. You're not forcing anything, okay? We're just loosening up your shoulders right now. Good. And then as if you're going to clap your hands, come out to your sides. Clap your hands, come out to your sides. Nice and gentle. Okay, notice I'm not up here. I'm down here, so my shoulders are relaxed. Again, if I'm going too fast, you slow it down. Maybe you're doing 1 to every 2 that I'm doing. That's okay. Good. Now you're going to let those arms hang at your sides, and you're going to think about rotating your hands. Rotate your hands, okay? So you're going to feel those shoulders again, turning. Nice and slow. Okay, perfect. You're going to grab onto your ball if you have one and put it just between your knees. If you don't have a ball to put in between your knees, just put your hands there or a pillow or a cushion, anything that you have. Okay, and we're just going to very gently squeeze. So just a little squeeze and release it. Don't drop your ball. There you go. Squeeze it and release it. If you need to kind of hang on your ball because you keep dropping it, then you do that. And release it. There you go. Nice and gentle. Okay. If you don't have the mobility in your legs and you're unable to squeeze it, put your hands on your legs and use your arms and squeeze. Okay. You're still going to activate that muscle and squeeze. That's if you're unable. So mostly want people that are in a wheelchair and just do not have the function of their legs. You still want those legs to move, right? You don't want those muscles to harden up on you. So squeeze and release. Good. Okay, take that ball and you are going to take both hands and you're going to squeeze with your fingers. If you do not have a ball, all you're going to do is pretend. So you're going to squeeze fists and out and fists and out. Okay, if you have the ball, squeeze the ball and release. Squeeze the ball and release. So you should feel your fingers. Okay. If you have arthritis in your fingers, make sure it doesn't hurt. Maybe you're squeezing really gently, or maybe you're just going to do this. Okay, whatever works for you. Some of you can really squeeze tight still. Don't hurt yourself, but do whatever you need to. Okay, it's going to get a little more challenging here. We're going to work the front of the shoulders and the chest a little bit. So you're going to hang onto your ball and you're just going to push it out from you. And you're going to come back, okay? You're going to make sure that you breathe. So exhale a little bit and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Good. Push it out, bring it back. One more. Okay, good. You can just hang onto the ball. We're going to go back to your legs. So what I want you to do with your legs is to bring one of your feet out, put it on the ground, and drag it back. Okay, so if you're on a wheelchair, you're bringing it up here, and you're going to try to bring your leg out a little bit and push it back till you hit the wheelchair if you can. Okay, out and back to your wheelchair. Those of you not in a wheelchair, come down and drag it to your chair if you can. Okay, you should feel the back of your legs, your hamstrings, nice and slow. Okay, those of you that know this is going to cause a Charlie horse, you just softly bring it back. Those of you that want to push harder, you push down. You create the amount of resistance that you need. Okay, so nice and slow. Bring it back. Okay, now just straighten that leg out a little bit if you can, just so you feel a bit of a stretch. You can pump again, just to give that hamstring a little bit of rest. Okay, bring that foot down. Let's try the other one. So come out, slide to your chair if you can. Out, slide to your chair. So I'm not pushing down when I come out. Okay, I'm just picking it up. I'm sliding to me and then I'm picking it up. So I'm only pushing one way. And back, nice and gentle. Remember, if you start to Charlie horse, okay, just bring that foot out. Slowly. Welcome, I see there's a few of you. So a reminder, this class is designed for anybody that is possibly in a nursing home, that's moving a little slower. That's why it's called slow and steady, or is in a wheelchair. Okay, so feel free to share this. And a couple more, nice and steady. Good, okay. If you have the ball, you're going to grab the ball again. If you don't have the ball, you're just going to use your fist, okay? So you're going to turn your arm as if you're bowling, and you're going to come up as high as you can come, but no higher than a straight line, okay? And you're going to come down. And then you're going to lift it up again. So make sure that your palm is up and down. So if you don't have the ball, it just looks like this. Up and down. Nice and slow. Up. If you can straighten out that elbow still, then you try to straighten that elbow. If it doesn't happen and you're like this, that's okay. The only thing I want you to remember, we've got a couple more guys, is to try to keep these muscles here relaxed. And down. I'm going to use my ball for the last one. And up. See if you can hold it there for just a couple seconds. Okay. If you can't, you put it down. But if you can, you hold it there and slowly come down. Perfect. Let's try the other side. Okay. So either with your ball or your hand, rotate so your palm is coming upward and up and down. Nice and slow. Up and down. You are never going to cause pain. So if it hurts your shoulders, you don't come up as high. Okay? If you just feel really tight, that's okay. Try your best. Okay? See if you can push it a tiny bit without causing any pain. And down. Up. And down. Okay, your arm might be getting a little tired. That's okay. It's shaking a little bit. That's okay. Hold it up. Okay, if you want to get stronger than you are right now or keep your strength, you want to stress your muscles a little bit. You want to make them tired. Okay, good. Hold it there for a few seconds if you can. Those of you with breathing problems, if you need to come down because you're getting short of breath, you do it. Okay, good. Bring that down. Okay, you can just hang onto your ball or you can put it down on the ground. We're going to work on the legs a tiny bit more. Okay, so you are just going to try to move your leg outward like this, as if you're on a 12 o'clock and you're coming to 2 o'clock. And when you do that, notice that if I look down, my ankle is right below my knee. Okay, if you're on a wheelchair, I want you to do this instead. Drop. And if you have to use your hand to help you a little bit, drop, drop. But if you're going to do that, I want you to think about shortening the muscles in your hip here, about them getting tight. Okay, so either one, either you're out and in. Again, you're thinking about these hip muscles. Okay, and out. So if you're on a chair that has sides, you might have to do the same thing as the wheelchair and drop the knees. Out, out. Okay, you're going to keep doing that, but we're going to use our brain here. Okay, you're going to use this ball and you're going to bring it up, touch your shoulder, down to your knee, touch the shoulder, touch the knee, touch the shoulder, touch the knee. If this is hard for your brain, that's a good thing. Okay, you need to challenge your brain. And down, and up, and down. Good. We're going to switch legs, and you're just going to start with just the legs. Slide in, slide out, slide in, slide out. Remember, go at whatever speed you need to. Maybe by the time I get 20, you get 5 done. That's okay. That's 5 that you wouldn't have done. If you're used to being maybe out of your room and right now you're isolated in your room and you're unable to walk, it's important that you stay moving. Okay, so we're going to add tap the shoulder, tap the knee, tap the shoulder, tap the knee. There you go. Remember, you don't have to keep up with me. Good job, guys. Couple more. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to work your bum. So when we're working on the chair, all we're going to do is squeeze your bum. Squeeze your bum, and it's going to make you tall. And relax your bum. Squeeze your bum and relax your bum. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Couple more. Squeeze, relax. And one more. Squeeze, and see if you can hold that there. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. The only thing in your body that's tight right now is your bum. Okay, squeeze it a bit more. It might feel like it's burning. That's okay. That's okay. And release it. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to go down to your feet. So you're going to step up with your feet and put your heels down. Bring your heels up. Bring your heels down. Bring your heels up. Bring your heels down. Nice and slow. So if you're on the wheelchair, okay, same thing. You're going to try to push up onto your toes if you can. You might not be way up here. You might be down here and you just get off a couple inches or just a couple centimeters even. I'm happy with whatever you can do. Okay, up and down. Okay, this one's going to be hard for some of you. You're going to leave your heels on the ground and you're going to try to pick your toes up. So ideally, you might be this high, but some of you might really have a hard time with this. Just pick your toes up the best you can. You might feel like it's cramping in the front of your feet. If that gets unbearable, just straighten your foot out a little bit, okay? But just come up and down, up and down. There we go. This exercise is very important to help you be able to pick your feet up when you're walking and not shuffling so much. So when you shuffle, the problem is you're dragging your feet. And then what happens is maybe you walk past a rug that's a little bit loose and your foot catches on it and you fall. And it's all about not falling as we age, right? So just up and down. There you go. Point out your toes a little bit if you have to, just to relax the front of the muscles there. Okay, good. So we're going to work the back of the arms in a bit of a different way today. Either your ball or your hand. You're going to turn your hand so that I can see your fingernails, okay? So it's going to be down here. If you have the ball, it's the same thing. You're going to grip here, okay? Good. And you're going to come across your body, if you can, and straight down till it's tight in the back of your arm. So stretch the back of your arm, tighten the back of your arm. Stretch the back of your arm, tighten the back of the arm. If you can't go across, you can just go up this way and down. Up and down. Okay, so it's up to you if you can get across. Maybe you can only go to here and down. Maybe you're lucky if you can go over here. Try not to bend the arm though for this one. Okay, and down. So you decide which way you're going to do it. Down, one more, up and down. Good. Switch sides. So remember your fingernails. I'm seeing your fingernails. You're moving nice and slow. So I just saw a few people join. This is the workout that I'm doing for anybody isolated in a nursing home or in a wheelchair. We call it slow and steady. And that's exactly what we're doing, is moving slow and steady. So up and down, or across and down, whichever you can do. Good. Feel that stretch in the back of the arm and down. As a reminder, if I get going too fast, you go at whatever pace you need to. Okay? So you're going to grab onto the ball again, or your hands. Okay, whichever works. And we're going to squeeze. So when we squeeze, we're going to think about tightening our chest muscles a little bit, but relaxing the shoulders. Don't come up like this. Okay, relax your shoulders. So with the ball or without, give it a little squeeze. Okay, feel up in here. That's what you want. And relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze. Make sure you're breathing. I'm talking, so I'm breathing. We don't want your blood pressure to go up. So blow out the candles. Breathe in. Blow out the candles. Breathe in. When you're blowing out the candles, it's softly. Good. Relax. One more. Good. Relax. Keep your ball or your pretend ball. We're going to go up into the shelf. Now, I was told yesterday, if you have COPD and you struggle, you want to generally lift, if you can even lift your arms. If you can't lift your arms, then I'll show you what you're going to do, okay? But if you can lift your arms up like that, I want you to do one at a time. So I want you just to hang onto the ball with one hand if you can, or if you keep losing your ball, I want you just to reach up for that cupboard and the counter, okay? So we're going to come from here. You're going to reach up into the counter or up into the shelf if you can, and down to the counter. If that hurts, I want you just to pick it up a little bit and down. So when I pick it up, I'm not coming any higher than a straight line with my arm, okay? So single arms or double. Okay, so if you have COPD and you're struggling to breathe right now, up and down, and then maybe you switch arms. Up and down. Take your time. Maybe you go to a bottom shelf instead and down. Go to the bottom shelf and down. Play around with the shelves. Don't get yourself short of breath. Couple more. Okay, now we're going to reach out to the side, place it on a shelf beside you. If you don't have a ball, place the cup over, bring it to you. Place the cup over there, bring it to you. Place, bring it. Place, bring it. Okay, if I'm going too slow, you can go faster. If I'm going too fast, maybe it looks like this today. That's okay. You're still moving. And over, and in, and over, and in. Good, perfect. You're done with the ball. You can put the ball down. Okay, and we're just going to work your back a tiny bit. So you're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to relax your shoulders, and you're going to think about your shoulder blades. And you're going to think about them squeezing down in the back, relaxing in here, and coming forward. And squeezing down and coming forward. So your arms can be wherever you want. You can pretend that you're pulling on a rope. Okay, and just squeeze and come forward. Squeeze and relax. There you go. And relax. Breathe. And relax. Breathe. Squeeze and relax. Okay, good. Roll your shoulders a tiny bit. Okay, bring your arms down to your sides and just wave your hands back. Okay, so you're moving your wrist so that your wrist is going back. You're feeling a gentle stretch coming up your arms into your chest. And then you're going to turn that into petting the puppy or the kitten or whatever you like. Pet from the front to the back, nice and slow. Feel that stretch in your arms into your chest and shoulders. Good. Swing your arms again. Good. Place your hands on your knees, and we're going to do a little bit of breathing for a bit, okay? The breathing is designed for you to relax. So when I say take a deep breath in through your nose, only if you can. So if you have COPD, for example, and you take a really deep breath and try to get at the bottom and it makes you cough, it's not that that's a bad thing, but I don't want it to make you cough for the next hour, okay? So if you have to start slower and then get into the deeper breaths, that's fine. I have really good lung capacity. So when I exhale and before I can take another breath, it takes a long time. But you listen to your body. If you feel like you have to breathe earlier, then don't just sit there and hold your breath and be tense. Breathe at your rate, not mine, okay? So breathe in through the nose. Try to get that air to go down into the stomach, the bottom of the ribs expand a little bit. And then as if you were flickering a candle, you're blowing at the flame and it's just flickering, it's not blowing out. Okay, just blow it out slowly. And then take another, breath in. Fill up those ribs. And then slowly exhale out your mouth. Notice that when you do that, your body sinks down, okay? We're going to take that farther, and I'm going to tell you what body parts to relax. So breathe in through the nose. As you exhale, relax all of the lines of your forehead. So just soften your forehead. Go down into your eyes, down into your cheeks, down into your mouth. Remembering that if you're holding breath, you take that extra breath. I'm not ready, but you may be. Go down into your throat, and then feel that relaxation go around to the back of your neck and up to the back of your head. So your head should be very relaxed. Breathe if you need to. As you exhale, go into your upper traps, so into the shoulder area. Relax, let those sink. Go down into your chest and into your stomach. That was a mix between tummy and stomach. And then go into your hips. Let your hips and all the muscles around your pelvic floor just relax. So your posture might have relaxed a little bit. Your bum might have sunk into the ground. Breathe as you need. In through the nose. Slowly out your mouth. Relax those muscles in the front of your legs. Let them sink down to your knees, all the way down to your feet. Let your feet just relax into the ground. So your posture might be getting sloppier and sloppier. You don't want to fall off your chair, but let yourself relax. Okay? Breathe. Your breath does not have to exhale. Feel those toes relax. Feel the bottom of your feet sink into the floor even more. Come up the back of your legs, so the bottom of your legs are called calves. And then all the way up from your knee to your bum, that's your hamstring. Breathe if you need it. As you exhale, let your bum melt into the chair. Just melt down. And then as if somebody's hands are rubbing your back, they're coming all the way up your back to your shoulder blades, all the way up to your shoulders. Let them melt. And then go all the way down your arms to your fingertips. Let your fingers just melt into your legs, or if they're hanging to the side, just let them hang down. Okay? Breathe again. If you have any tension anywhere, breathe out and just let it go. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall. This time, as you exhale, just relax your mind. Take another breath. This time, as you exhale, see what your eyes see closed. Maybe there's little floaties there. Maybe the colors are changing depending how tight your eyes are. I hope they're relaxed. Maybe you see red, maybe you see green or blue. And just enjoy that. Watch those little floaties moving and bouncing. Take a final breath. And as you exhale, enjoy the peace and quiet and the relaxation that you're feeling. Okay, slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly open your eyes. Move your hands a little bit. Move your feet a little bit. Don't try to get up and stand up suddenly after doing that. Okay, sit for a few minutes. Just if you can see the beautiful blue sky, look at that for a few minutes. Try to stay as calm as you can in the situation we're in right now. Keep yourself as healthy as you can. Drink plenty of water as always. And have a lovely afternoon, guys. And hopefully we'll see you again.